Okay, close your eyes. Let's take a few moments just to arrive. So when we arrive, we're starting to feel ourselves come into our physical body. So I want you to feel the weight of your body sitting on your chair, and just scan your whole body so you can feel your head, your neck, your shoulders. You feel your arms relaxing. You can feel your legs reaching down towards the floor, and maybe you can even touch the floor with the bottom of your feet. So you have the feeling of your whole body arriving. Your whole body is starting to feel things. So what do you feel inside your body right now? Can you feel your face relaxing? Relax the muscles in your jaw. And let your shoulders relax just a little bit more. Let your elbows rest against the side of your waist. And relax your fingertips so that your fingertips come comfortably onto your lap. Now, sometimes the mind is very excited and active, so let's use the breath to calm our mind just a little bit. So when we calm the mind, we can start to come into the body a little bit more. So begin to breathe naturally. Feel your breath naturally flowing in and out. And notice what is present in your breath. Does your breath feel comfortable as it comes in and out? Each breath will be a little different than the one before it. So some breath might feel a little different. It might feel longer. And the next breath might be shorter. But the natural rhythm of your breath is not steady. Each breath is different. And if you're like me, you might even feel your heart beating. So as I'm breathing, I'm actually aware of my heart beating in the center of my chest. And what are you aware of right now as you're breathing? And there's no right answer. You just notice. Notice how your body feels. And let go of any preconceived ideas of what is supposed to happen during your class. So we will let feelings, thoughts, sensations, even judgments, we'll let everything flow exactly as it is. And we'll simply notice the breath coming in and out. And we're going to begin to deepen our breath. So it simply means take a deeper breath on your inhalation. And then exhale with a nice long exhalation. So this is a calming breath. It's a 3-part breath where you will be filling your whole lung from the bottom to the top, to the side, and to the back. So full breath in and full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Continue on your own with a few long breaths. Perhaps letting your exhalation be longer than your inhalation. We're going to see the effects of this breath. That breath that I took just wanted me to exhale with a sigh for no reason. So take some long breaths and allow your lungs to expand. And on the exhalation, let go of any tension that you might have stored in your body. And sometimes you feel a little lightheaded when you take a deep breath, because we're not used to breathing this deeply. Very good. You may feel a little more relaxed right now. I know I do. Let's begin to allow our breath to return to normal. So letting go of the long breath, just let your breath return to normal. And we'll begin to do some very easy exercises. Let's start with turning our head left and right. And all you need to do when you look to the left and look to the right, all you need to do is feel what's happening in your body. So you might feel a little tightness from sleeping. The head goes into all different positions when you're sleeping. So we turn from left to right, and we inhale to one side and exhale as you turn to the other side. And we'll do this a few more times. And it becomes very interesting. In other words, we start to notice a lot of things happening in the body, but nothing to worry about, simply noticing. And then bring your head back to center. So the shoulders stay relaxed. Drop the chin down to the chest. And you may feel a stretch in the back of your neck. I do. I also feel a little bit of sensation in my upper back, so you might feel this in your back as well. So now lift the chin and let the chin rise up towards the sky. And then continue with this movement, dropping the chin down. And then when you're ready, lifting the chin up. So experiment with this, everybody. And everybody will look a little different when they do this, because everybody's body is different. Lifting and lowering. And be sure that you're breathing when you're doing this. So the breath will help you. And you might imagine breathing in as you lift the chin. And as you drop the chin, you might find yourself exhaling. Very good. Let's continue with our neck exercises. The next time that you drop your chin down to the chest, let your head hang forward and then roll the head from left to right. Does anybody hear any cracking when this happens? I do. Sometimes this head rolling movement you will hear the vertebrae moving against each other. Maybe a little crunching sound. Maybe not. Notice what's happening in your body as you Tuck the chin towards the chest and roll the head left and right. Very good, everybody. This class may be a little longer than usual because we haven't really been together in a while. But I will send you the recording so you can do this at another time. And then lift the head up, everyone. So now I see you all with your head in a neutral position. And if you look at the screen, you can see me looking straight forward. I want you to take your hands and rub them together and bring up a little bit of warmth in your hands. So we're rubbing our hands together, and you might feel different sensations when you rub the hands together. And don't forget to include the fingers, so you can rub your fingers as well, warming up the fingers and the palms. Very good. And this is something that I like to do sometimes when my neck is sore. Put your hands next to your neck with your fingers on the side and just massage the side of your neck. So these muscles are the scalene muscles, and they're very big. They're so big that they actually feel like ropes, and they get very tight. So give your side of the neck a nice little massage here. You can move the fingers in circles, so you can see what that looks like. My fingers are just circling. And then I'm going to move my fingers to the back of my neck. And maybe there's a little tenderness there. So massage the back of your neck. And then drop the chin to the chest. And as you tuck your chin in, just massage the side of the neck and the back of the neck. So we're warming up those big scalene muscles. Very good. Now you can bring your hands down and come back to a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then take a breath in and out and notice how you feel. So notice your emotions. You may feel a little more relaxed after what we did so far. I know I feel much more relaxed. I was all excited, and now I feel a little more relaxed. And now let's lift the shoulders up towards the ears. So when you inhale, just lift your shoulders up as high as you want to. And then as you exhale, let out a sigh, and then let your shoulders drop down like this. Ha! And lift up as you inhale, and exhale with a sigh. Ha! I'm dropping my shoulders down as I do that. So we're going to lift with the inhale, and we're going to exhale with a sigh. Ha! Try this a couple of times on your own, lifting and lowering. When you inhale, see if you can breathe through your nose. So we want to clear the nasal passages. And when you exhale and drop the shoulders, let out a sigh and relax, let go of tension. A few more times on your own, everybody. Ah. Ah. And it's okay to do things a lot of times. Repetition is so good. We don't need to hurry anything up, because everything seems to be very quick these days. You can tell with all the drivers that are getting in a hurry. They're in a hurry to get somewhere. There's real no need to be in a hurry. So we slow down. Excellent, everybody. Now you can trust yourself with every one of these exercises. So I'm going to lead us in some circles with the shoulders. So we're going to roll the shoulders back. We're going to let those joints get a little lubricated. So many of you, if you're like me, you have tight shoulders sometimes. From driving or whatever you're doing, the shoulders get a little tight. This is going to open them up, making those nice easy circles with your shoulders. You can take your time breathing the shoulders around. You can always trust yourself. Do not doubt that you are doing everything right, because you definitely are. Very good, everybody. Let's roll in the opposite direction. Now, when you roll your shoulders forward and back, remember, you don't have to make a big circle. It can start with a little circle. Sometimes you don't want to blast the shoulders open. Very good. Make it nice and easy. And let's continue our exploration, everyone. Let's see if we can lift the left arm out to the side and then try lifting the right arm. So there may be a difference in those arms. So we have the arms out in a T position, and we're going to turn the palms up and down. And tune into your arms and notice what you feel. One arm might feel a little different. You might feel a little different sensation. So the palms go up and down. Sometimes there's little blockages that we can open up with this movement. Good. And then bring the hands down for a rest. We're going to try another movement. We're going to lift the left arm up to the ceiling. And we'll bring it down. And then we'll lift the right arm slowly up to the ceiling. We'll see how that feels. And we'll exhale it down. So I definitely have a constriction in my left shoulder, which I can feel. My right shoulder has much more movement. So you may notice that one arm feels different than the other. So let's try the left arm again, lifting that left arm up. Good, very good. Exhale it down. And then we'll lift the other arm up slowly, and you'll take your time and exhale down. Now we're going to do both arms together. Let's go ahead and inhale both arms up. And we're going to exhale both arms down. And we can do this slowly. You can bring the arms to the side of your chair, inhaling up and exhaling down. Let's do it 2 more times together. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down. And do a couple of shoulder rolls forward and back. Easy shoulder rolls. Very good. Let's get the rest of the body involved. So we did the neck and we did the shoulders and the arms. Let's go right down to the legs. Let's lift the left knee up and bring it down. And then lift the right knee up and bring it down. So you can relax your upper body. And you're going to breathe in as you lift one knee up and down. And breathe in as you lift up and exhale down. So in essence, what we'll be doing now is a little marching. We're going to go opposite knee lifts and down, and then the other knee and down. So it's very easy lifting and lowering, nothing too strenuous. It's a gentle yoga class. So we'll go slowly. Very good. Now, can you bring your hands onto your knees? So put your hands on your knees and lean forward, but keep your back straight. So you're just going to lean forward and don't drop your head down. Just I want to see your eyes when I look at you. Yep, I can see the whites of your eyes. So I promise I won't shoot until I see the whites of your eyes. So we're going to sit up, and then we'll lean forward again. And I want you to see how your spine and your whole torso feels when you lean forward. Yeah, and you can always massage yourself if you need to at any time. You can do whatever feels right, and then come straight up. So we're going to lean forward with a straight spine. I can see your eyes. And then we'll lift up, and we're going to lean forward one more time. Now, your feet might be on the floor right now, so if you can feel the feet gripping the floor, just take a moment to turn your head from left to right. So we're in a forward bend with a straight back, and we're turning our head left and right. So we're opening up a little bit more on the spine and on the neck. Very good. Now let's press down onto our knees. Push your hands down onto the knees and push yourself up into a seated position again. Very good. Excellent. So close your eyes for a moment. Tune into your body. I'm going to ask you a question. Does your mind feel calm, or does it feel agitated? You can always tell when your mind feels calm because the thoughts are not racing around. And we like to calm the mind. So we'll take a couple of breaths together and notice the effect on your mind. Feeling calm. And it feels good to move the body. And now we're going to do something with our yoga tie. So take a moment to reach over and find your tie. And if you feel thirsty, grab some water. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to see how our fingers feel. So this is going to be kind of fun. You're going to put your yoga tie in front of you, holding it in your hands. So can you see my Halloween colors? I'm wearing black and orange in celebration of Halloween. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk our fingers out on the tie. You're just going to start in the middle of the tie, and then you're just going to move your fingers out to the side of the tie. And when your fingers get all the way out to the outside of the tie, just stretch it out a little bit. Very good. Yeah, that's great. That's really great. Okay, now we're going to jail. Even if you didn't commit a crime, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs. So we're gonna take one hand and we're gonna wrap that hand in the tie, and then you're gonna wrap your other hand in the tie. Yeah, so now you're all ready to go to jail. You're wrapped up in your tie, and then we're gonna unwrap any way that you want. This is kind of fun. I like doing this. We're gonna pull on the tie again, and we're gonna wrap the hands again. So look what a great warm-up that is for the elbows and the shoulders. So you're all wrapped up, and we're gonna unwrap. Good, very, very good. I like it. This is really good for the whole body. So now we're gonna do some turns. We're gonna bring the tie out in front, and we're simply gonna turn the body to the left and turn the body to the right. And as you're doing this, you can notice places in the body that might feel a little sore or tight, but they are the parts of the body that just want to stretch. They want to get a little bit of movement, because maybe they got a little locked down when you slept. Especially if you sleep on your arm. Your arm can get very stagnant when you're sleeping. So we're just going to get a nice easy twist You can always look up at the screen and see what I'm doing if you're not sure. You can also close your eyes and feel what you're feeling as you do your twist. And then what we'll do is we'll put the tie down for a moment. Take a rest, close your eyes, and breathe. What was the effect of that movement on your body? You might even feel that your arms are a little tingly. And now take your yoga tie again in the center of the tie, and we're going to do a little breathing exercise. We're going to inhale and push the tie up overhead. And as you exhale, we'll bring the tie down in front and down to the knees. And we'll do this about 5 or 6 times, so go ahead and do it. You might even notice that your lungs are allowing in more oxygen. You inhale and exhale. Notice the way your body feels. What's so great is that I always think when you're doing your yoga, you can always trust yourself to go as slowly as you want, and you can trust yourself to rest when you need to rest. I love that. All right, very good. Now the next time that the tie comes up overhead, let's do a side stretch. So that means that we lean over to the left side, and we come back to center, and then we're going to lean over to the right side and back to center. Try this on your own. We go side to side, and we don't forget to breathe, so we're breathing. And just go as far as you want to. You don't need to go too far. What do you suppose is happening to your internal organs when you're doing this? Well, guess what? There's lots of space between your organs right now. So the pancreas and the bowel and the stomach and the spleen, everything in that body is getting a big stretch, an opening, and the internal organs love to stretch like this. Good. Let's bring the tie down for a rest. And now we're going to work a little bit with warming up our feet and our legs. So I'm going to take my socks off, but you can keep your socks on if you like. Okay. Let's lift the left foot up off the floor and bring it down. And we'll lift the right foot up and bring it down. So we're actually straightening that leg one at a time. Just stretching forward with your toes and bringing that foot down, and stretching forward with your other leg and bring it down. I want you to feel what it feels like to lift and lower, straightening the leg, and then of course the knee bends when you bring the foot down. We'll go alternately a few times so we get familiar with it. And the body gets to understand what it's up to. So one leg stretches and then the other leg. Very good. The next time that the left foot comes up, we make a circle with the foot. So this is a little stirring of the minestrone soup. And you can use your toes to circle. And you might hear some snap, crackles, and pops. I always do. My toes love to crack. So we're circling in one direction and the other. We'll still stay with that left foot. It's a whole exploration, and we feel that foot and ankle coming alive as we circle the foot. And we'll bring that foot down for a rest, and then we'll lift the other leg. So we say hello to that other foot. We just draw a circle with that foot. And if you haven't circled your feet in a while, you're going to enjoy this, because things will open up. Toes will open up a little bit. Maybe they got a little crunched in your shoes. And then we'll circle in the opposite direction. That is beautiful, everybody. And now we'll lift both feet up and we'll flex and point the toes. So the toes go up towards your face, and then they're going to gently point down towards the floor. Up and down, very easy, very easily. Very, very good. You got it. Now we're going to windshield wiper the feet. In case there's any rain in the forecast, we're going to point the toes all the way up to the ceiling, and we're going to go left and right like little windshield wipers. Both feet go to the left, then they go to the right. This is fun. This is fun to do, and it really opens up the toes. And then I want you to play the piano with your toes. So you're going to pretend that you have fingers on your toes, which is a funny thing to think about. But see if you can play the piano with your toes. Good. Now we're going to circle the feet. And we'll bring the feet down for a rest. Bring your hands into prayer position for a moment. Notice any emotions that you're feeling. So that could be happy, sad, weirded out, peaceful. Whatever you're feeling, just notice. So now we're going to interlace our fingers, and we're going to work a little bit with the fingers, opening and closing the hands. So I'm keeping my wrists together, and I'm going to close and open. I shake hands with myself, and then I lift the fingers up and I stretch them all the way out to the side wall as much as I can, and then I close them. So we'll do a couple more of these, opening and closing. Good. Very good. Now the next time you interlace fingers, we're going to make a figure 8 with our hands. So the hands are moving around, stretching the wrists, opening up, figure 8. Making a bigger figure 8. If we make a bigger figure 8, you're going to actually be able to express your whole arm. So you can figure 8, and you'll get those elbows moving. And I feel it in my waistline a little bit as I go from left to right. You can go as wide as you like. I think this is going to be good therapy for my shoulder. Yeah, maybe it was a little bit locked up. Wow. We get to have physical therapy too. It's wonderful. All right, that's great. So let's do some standing postures. There are so many wonderful postures that we can do. The first thing we'll do is we will just stand behind our chair and put your hands on the top of your chair, And we're going to come up onto the toes and down onto the heels. So we rise up onto the toes, and you'll feel the balls of the feet and the toes. Then we drop the heels down to the floor. So now you're on the whole foot. And then if you can, just lift your toes up. So you're kind of standing on your heels. And then you're going to rock forward and come up onto the toes and the balls of the foot. The heels come up. Then the heels go down. And we're going to lift the toes. So the toes come up a little bit off the floor. And we'll do this a few times. And hold on to the chair, because balance is involved in this. So it's okay to hold on to the chair on this one. Very good. Now step the feet wider. So you're going to have the feet a little wider apart. So maybe about this wide. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come up onto the toes and down onto the heels. Wow, that's different. Up onto the toes, down onto the heels. Very good. Now we're going to walk the feet towards each other. We'll come up onto the toes and down onto the heels. And then take a moment to stand up nice and tall. And let's do a little bit of stretching for our legs. We're going to hold on to our chair. And we're going to have both feet right next to each other with the toes facing forward. And now we're going to step our right leg back. So step your right foot onto the floor behind you. Your leg is going to be straight, and you press your heel right down into the floor. And bend your front knee. So we have a little calf stretch here. Your left leg is bent, and your right leg is straight. And stand up tall and just relax. So this is a little calf stretch. And we're breathing. And now we're going to exercise that foot a little bit. We're going to come up onto the toe and down onto the heel. If you're not quite sure what we're doing, just take a look. Take a look at the screen. But we're getting a nice calf stretch, and we're also working that right foot. And the back of the leg gets a beautiful workout. Yep, this is so good for our muscles. People don't do things, and they don't move their bodies, and we want to keep our bodies moving, and we're so happy to be able to do this. Coming up onto the toe and down onto the heel. Yep, this is good stuff, everybody. Now, what we'll do is press that heel down one more time for a nice little stretch for the whole back of the leg, and then take your right foot and bring it next to your left foot. So we're back to standing, facing the chair. We take a breath, because that took some doing. So we take a breath and we ground ourselves. And we'll take that left leg and we'll bring that left leg back. And that front knee is bent. This is a gorgeous posture. Yes, it is. Now the body is lengthening, so you wanna stand up as tall as you can here. And you want to feel your whole body. Just notice what's happening in your body as you press that heel down into the floor. And you can feel the energy in your whole body. We're breathing. Now we're going to come up onto the toe, and then we'll press the heel down. So this is a very nice little rocking movement, pressing heel down, coming up onto the toe, all of the toes and the ball of the foot. So the ball of the foot stays on the floor. Heel down and come up. We'll go up and down a couple of times. We're breathing. We're feeling energy flowing through our body. Yep, through the whole body. And then press that left heel down one more time and just notice how that leg feels and how your body feels. And take your left leg and step it forward to meet your right foot. And we're standing and we're relaxing. Take a couple of integrating breaths. That means that we want to catch our breath. So we're integrating what we just did. Every action needs to have a little rest in between to integrate. All right, everybody, step away from your chair. I have my television hooked up to my computer, so I have a giant view. I see you all really big, and I see me really big, so I can see what's happening. And now I'm going to bring my hands onto my waist, and you guys can step away from your chair, and you're going to put your hands on your waist, and we're going to just have a little left and right hip action. We're just going to press one hip to the side and then the other. And everybody's body is different, so start out slowly. So we're in touch with our pelvis. In fact, if you really want to totally love your body and talk to your body and be with your body, hold on to your pelvis. This is the central something. It's very important to be in touch with your pelvis. And we go left and right and we open up the hips a little bit. We sway from left to right. And we send love to all of our internal organs and our sacroiliac joint and the pelvic girdle, the muscles that hold the pelvis together. So we go left and right, and you take your time on that. And then once you get that feeling, we're gonna make a circle with the hips. So you get a chance to enjoy a circling movement where you press one hip to the side and then the pelvis presses forward, then the other hip goes to the side and then the buttocks goes back. So it's a big, easy circle. Really easy. You just get to feel your body. You get to send a lot of love to your body. Take a moment to appreciate all of the ways that your body has healed from injuries, from cuts and bruises and falls and surgery. So this is a body that wants you to be happy and healthy. So we love to make some circles with the pelvis. And then anytime you're ready, we can reverse the direction of the circle. This will open up any tension that we might have in this area. Yeah, we'll do that in the opposite direction. Good. Excellent. All right, I want to ask you just for a moment to tune into your body for a moment. You're standing away from your chair. I want you to do any stretches that your body is calling for. So whatever feels good, move in any way that you need to move. That means that the arms might want to come up, or maybe even, who knows what you want to do. So you're tuning in. Yep, just listen to what you want to do. Your body's going to tell you where it wants to go. Good. All right, let's do some movement together that is going to bring a little bit of fun and self-expression into our practice, so that we're not just doing things that are stiff. See if you can roll one shoulder and then the other. So if you try this alternate shoulder roll, and you can move a little bit bigger on that. So try rolling your elbow back and the other elbow back. So it's nice, we see the shoulders opening up because they get stiff, we know about that. But we also get to move the elbows back. Good. Very, very good. Now, I want you to try this. This is going to be a little bit of a multitasking thing. See if you can move your shoulders and your hips. So you know about, we did the hips already, so we're going to try the shoulders and the hips. Oh yeah. Yeah, we move from left to right. The body gets to move. Beautiful. Yep, just try it out. See how it feels. And we're going to slow that movement down. Slow the movement down. Now, we're going to do an easy breath of joy. So we're going to inhale the arms up, and we're going to exhale with a ha breath. Ha! And we're going to inhale up, and exhale, ha! Ha! Follow me. Ha! 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 One more, everybody. Ha! Good. Take a rest. Very good. Let's do some standing swinging twists. You know, I see what you're doing, and I can tell if you want to do a standing swinging twist. So let's get those arms just flopping a little bit from side to side. We're going to let out a little ha breath here. Ha, 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 ha. Let's slow that movement down, everyone. Slowing the movement down. Now, this is a gentle class today. We don't know, we haven't done a lot of work together, so we're going to go very gently. And we're going to do the first posture, which is a ragdoll position. So this is a position where you start to let your body hang forward, and you just let your arms hang down. So we call this a ragdoll because your arms are they're just hanging like Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. So it's a forward bend, and your back is kind of rounded. And the blood is coming to your hands, and you feel a stretch in the back of the body. You feel the arms actually pulling you down. You can feel that. You might feel a little bit of maybe pulling in the lower back. We stretch out the lower back a little bit here. And we hang down in a ragdoll, and then we're going to sway a little bit left and right. So that means that your torso turns a little bit to your left foot and then to your right foot. So you're in a ragdoll, but you're swaying. You're just kind of hanging down. Hang down your head tonduli. Very good. Now we're going to come up in a very careful way. This is what I'd like us to do. Put your hands on your thighs, just above your knees. Push down on your legs with your hands and press your knees forward. So as you press the knees forward, the strength of your legs is lifting you up. So you come up, and we need to adjust right now because we just came from a ragdoll all the way up to a straight spine. So we're going to take a breath here. Take a moment to see how your body feels. Take a moment to ground yourself. Very good. Now we're going to explore a back bend. This is just fantastic. I want you to put your fingers behind your body and bend your elbows. And you're going to put your hands on your lower back. So you might feel the side of your hips with your fingers, and your thumb is going to be, thumbs are going to face each other, and we're supporting our lower back. We're going to do a gentle back bend. What we'll do is lean back 1 or 2 inches, and we're breathing, and then we'll stand up with a straight spine. Let's do it again. You're supporting your lower back with your hands. You're going to lean back. You can keep your eyes open if you like. We lean back into a gentle back bend, and then we come up. I got disconnected. Can you hear me now? Yes? Okay. I was getting an incoming call, and it turned off the computer. Sue, can you get that? Okay. Let me pin myself because I have Sue pinned. And maybe Sue doesn't want to be on camera. Okay. We're back. So we're in the middle of a back bend, and we're holding on to the paraspinal muscles. We lean back and up. How does a back bend feel for you today? Do you like it? Good. Nice, easy back bend. I see everybody. Everybody's good. Sorry about that. Good. All right, let's get ready for a side stretch, everybody. Let's take the left hand up. Can you do that? We're going to lean all the way over to the side. Yeah, it's a nice, easy side stretch. Not too far. And we come back to center. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and lean over to the other side. Good. Everybody's breathing here. And we're back to center. Let's bring both arms up overhead and come into getting ready for temple position. We're going to interlace fingers and lift both index fingers. Good. Now chin is in a neutral position. You're not looking up to the sky. We're going to lean over to the left side. So you lean over to your left side, you relax and you breathe. Good. So what's the name of this posture? It's a half moon pose. We come back to center. And we're going to lean over to the other side for our half moon pose. So go ahead and lean over. Good. Very good, everybody. Come on back to center. One more time to the left side. Breathe in and exhale. Good. Inhale back to center. Breathe in and exhale to the right side. Good. Nice, easy side stretch. Half moon pose. Back to center, everybody. And bring your arms slowly out to the side and down. Take a moment to feel your arms relaxing, letting the shoulders drop. And we're going to do the mountain pose. Do you remember the mountain? We've done it, and we're going to do it again. So bring your feet parallel to each other, so your toes are facing forward. Just like this. Your feet aren't touching. You have the feet separated, and the arms come to the side of the body. Chin is in a neutral position. Press your toes down into the floor so you can feel yourself connecting with Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is beautiful lately. We have colors. We had a little frost last night. So I want you to connect yourself with the earth. And we're going to get ready to do the mountain pose. So press your fingers down to the floor so that your arms get straight. Feet are parallel. We're going to inhale the arms out to the side, and we're going to turn the palms up at shoulder height and bring your arms into a V position. But I want you to relax your shoulders a little bit. So your arms are up, but your shoulders relax. So you don't want to bring your shoulders up to your ears. You want to let your shoulders drop down. All right, now we're going to tune into our mountain. You're connecting the bottom of your mountain with the earth. And we're breathing. And I want you to feel yourself connecting with the heavens with your arms. So actually, we are connecting heaven and earth. And the top of the mountain is always in the clouds. A big mountain is way up in the clouds. So we have a very vast posture here, connecting the earth with the heavens, with the sky, with the clouds. And then we're going to get ready to release the mountain. So I want you to come into a slow release, letting your arms float out to the side, turning the palms down at shoulder height. And when the arms come to the side of the body, just let go. Just let go. And notice, do you feel any tingling in the fingers? How does the whole body feel when you come out of the posture? Okay, we're going to do something with the chair now. So I want you to get ready to come to the back of your chair again to do one of our favorite stretches. So you're going to hold on to the back of your chair, the top of your chair. You're facing the chair. And we're going to take a walk back one step at a time. So you're going to go one foot and then the other. One step at a time. Slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch, until your chest and your torso is parallel to the floor. And we're going to stay here for a moment. We're breathing and relaxing. Nice, easy breathing. Feel the stretch wherever you feel it. You might feel it in the back of your legs. You might feel it under your arms. And we're going to wag our tail. We're going to just go ahead and move the hip the left hip to the left and the right hip to the right. How does that feel? This is really good for the internal organs as well. Gives all of the organs a chance to move around inside your body. And your hips get a beautiful, beautiful stretch. The lower back gets released a little bit here. And now breathe and bend and straighten your knees. So it's a little bend in the knees and then straighten. Bend and straighten. Very good. Bending and straightening. Now your arms may be feeling a little tired now, so let's come out of the posture by walking step by step, inch by inch, coming towards the chair. You're walking towards the chair until you find yourself in an upright position. And just take a moment to breathe. We're going to relax and we're going to breathe here. And we are going to get ready to come back to sit in our chair to do some really easy stretches. So grab some water if you like. So we've been doing our class so far today for an hour, but we want to have time for some leg stretches and also for a nice long relaxation. So what I'd like us to do is just take a moment to come back into your chair and to settle into your chair and to breathe. So coming from standing poses back to the chair kind of brings a little bit of energy into the body. So we want to calm the nervous system just a little bit. So take 3 slow breaths in and out. Fill the lungs. And now we're going to do some leg stretches. So I'd like you to step your right foot out to the side and your left foot. So your knees are out to the side. Your knees are out to the side. We're going to come forward into a forward bend with a straight spine. And then we're going to come back into a straight spine sitting up. So let's do it together. Let's hinge forward with a flat back. Very good. And come up into a straight spine. Good. Forward and up. Let's do it one more time together. And up. Okay, the next time you come forward, I want you to find your left shoulder. I want you to press your left shoulder forward. So your hands are on your knees are wide apart, and you press your shoulder forward and then come upright with a straight spine. I want you to find your right shoulder. We're going to press it forward and you're going to lean forward and come up. Now, just for a minute, take a look at what I'm doing because I want you to see the movement here. Okay, so before you do it, I want you to watch. As I press my shoulder forward, you'll notice that I'm leaning forward, and you'll also notice that I'm sort of going over towards my right knee. And then I come back. I want you to keep watching. I'm going to do the other shoulder, and we're going to go forward. Now watch one and then the other. One shoulder back, and the other shoulder back. Okay, let's do it together. Shoulder forward. That's it. You're coming forward. You're pressing the shoulder forward. Yeah. And back. Good. Looks good. Leaning forward and pressing forward. That looks good, Helen. I see everybody doing it. Yep, very good. Do it a couple of times on your own and see what it feels like. Very, very good, everybody. And let's come back to center. Bring your feet back to the center. And now we're going to do some really good leg stretches. Did you notice when you did that it kind of stretched out the whole torso? Yeah, because we get very tight in the torso. So that shoulder stretch is really something you can practice at home. But now we'll do some really good leg stretches. We're going to take that tie and lasso our left foot with the tie. This is kind of the fun. This is a little bit fun. We used to do this in the park a lot. We're going to swing the leg left and right. Yeah, and if you have a swivel chair, it works even better. I see somebody swiveling in their chair. And then I see people not swiveling in their chair. They're just swinging their legs. Carol, that looks good. You're going to fly out of the window with that one. Excellent. Very, very good. Now watch this. We're going to do a forward bend over the leg. So I want you to lean forward, straighten your leg, and just get a nice forward bend. You're going to lean your body forward. You're going to just press your heel forward. That's a stretch for the calf and the hamstring. Yeah, we're really getting a great workout today without working too hard. Good. And then we're going to do this. We're going to lift and lower that leg. Yep, that's good. Very good, everybody. Excellent. You're looking good. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and relax that foot and close your eyes for an integrating breath. So probably if you feel like me, you feel pretty alive right now. Maybe even a little excited. All right, let's do the other leg. Let's go ahead and lasso the right foot. You can put it right on the ball of the foot or on the toes or anywhere that you want to lasso that foot. And now we're going to swing that leg from left to right. Good. Okay, good. Let's bring that leg forward in front of you and walk your hands down the thigh. And as you walk down towards your foot with your hands, you're going to feel your torso coming forward. Your torso comes forward. Where do you feel the stretch here? I feel it in my waistline and my lower back. You might feel it in the backs of your legs. Take a few breaths here. And then slide your hands back up the thigh. So you're sitting up. And we lift and lower the leg. This is where some of you just need to try out for the Rockettes, because some of you are lifting your leg in a really great way. So I'm going to have to recommend you for the Rockettes. Okay, very good. Let's bring that thigh to the side now. And we're going to come back to a seated position, and we're going to start to wind down our class and prepare for relaxation. So let's do this. Let's just put the hands on the lap and relax your shoulders. It's okay if your feet aren't touching the floor. Just let your legs relax. Let's turn the head from left to right to release the neck and see how our neck is feeling at this time. You can always grab some water. We're winding down now. So we're going to be focusing on some relaxation techniques. Sometimes people feel a little agitated from different situations. Driving around cities isn't that pleasant. So there are very many things that can influence our nervous system. And then drop the chin to the chest and roll the head. And then lift the head up. We're going to do a little do-in, which is a Japanese movement where we take our hands and we tap our head. So you're going to use all of your fingers. You're going to tap the side of the head and the top of the head. You can tap the forehead. You can tap the back of the head. So we're going to tap the left arm. You can use the palm of your hand. Just go ahead up and down the arm. Turn the arm over and you'll do the underside of the arm. And now switch hands. We're going to tap the other arm. We go up and down. And we turn the palm up and we do the underside of the arm. We're going to make little fists with the hands and we're going to tap the chest. Or you can use your fingers. We're going to go from left to right on the chest. And you're going to come to the center of the chest. You're going to tap the thymus gland right in the center of the chest, stimulating the thymus gland. Good for immunity. And we're going to go down the legs. So you're going to tap up and down the legs. This is good for stimulating circulation. Go up and down. Inside of the leg. We're going to massage the belly. So we're going to put the hands on the abdomen and we're going to move the hands around in a circle. This is good for digestion and elimination. You can press as you make that circle. And circle in the opposite direction. We're going to take the left hand and massage the right shoulder, the whole shoulder. You're going to take the other hand and massage the opposite shoulder. Cross your arms and massage both shoulders at the same time. You can feel the bones and the muscles. You might even feel some tender spots in the rotator cuff. Good. Let's go ahead and massage the face very gently. You can massage the temples with your fingers, perhaps pressing into the temples with your fingers and making circular movements. Massage the eyebrows, the eyebrow socket, the forehead. If there's a place that feels a little tender, give it a little bit more massage. There might be a place that you want to spend a little time with. And last but not least, we're going to massage the whole scalp. So you're going to bend your elbows and you're going to put your hands on the top of the head, covering the head with all your fingers so that you can access all parts of your skull. And then let your hands float down to your lap. And let's do some pranayama. Let's do some breathing together. Let's start with the 3-part breath, a deep breath. Slowly inhale until you feel your whole lung expand. And then as you exhale, you'll feel the lungs contract. And these are slow, deep breaths. Just as big as you want that breath to be. Relax your whole body as you're breathing. This is therapy for our minds and our nervous system. So we're doing deep breathing. And now allow your breath to return to normal. Letting go of the deep breath. And let your breath be normal. When I say a part of the body, I want you to see if you can relax it. Relax your scalp, your forehead, cheeks and jaw, back of the head. Relax your ears. The whole head feels relaxed now. Relax the muscles on the side and the back of your neck. shoulders, upper arms, elbows, wrists, and hands, chest and lungs, upper back, internal organs, heart, lungs, kidneys, spleen, pancreas, colon, veins and arteries, lungs, spinal column, buttocks, lower back muscles, leg muscles, ankles, toes. So the whole body is relaxed now. Explore relaxing your breath. Relax the thoughts in your mind. Emotions. Relaxing. It's time to let go of our relaxation, but you can be sure that your body and your nervous system will be on a lower vibration. You will not be as agitated during the day. So stay with your breath and remember how it feels to be relaxed. Now let's begin to come out of our relaxation by wiggling fingers and toes. So you're going to start to wake up your physical body. You're going to wiggle fingers, you're going to wiggle toes, making any movements with your wrists that you want to, maybe making circles with your hands, turning the head. And now take any stretches that your body is calling for. Spontaneously, your body will stretch the way it wants to. Taking last-minute stretches, everyone. And keeping your eyes closed for a moment. Tune in to what you're aware of. Notice if there was any awarenesses that you had during your class. Something that you'd like to listen to from your inner wisdom. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Let's greet each other with Namaste. I honor the light within you. Namaste, everyone. Namaste, and have a great day. A famous person once said that to me in yoga class and in painting and yoga in the Berkshires. Namaste, have a great day. I'm going to stop our recording. I want to say goodbye to everyone who's watching this recording. It's time to